Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Bear Brown. Thanks for coming to my garden channel today, where I'm here helping you grow something tasty. All right, in today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I will be planting in the month of October and some of the things that you can be planting also. All right, so I'm gonna start with first thing are leeks. And for some reason, I've never grown leeks before, but I've grown a ton of onions. I got a ton of onions already saved from this summer. So I'm going to plant leeks, and I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna put them in, I'm gonna put some soil in this bucket and just drop a lot of them in. And when they sprout up, I'm going to go ahead and plant them maybe in one of the raised beds, or I'm gonna make a spot for them out of a bigger size bucket and let them grow in that container. So I gotta decide which one. So leeks is still on the table. I'm also gonna do some chives. Now I will do that tonight when I do the leeks. I'm gonna put soil in one of these buckets, and then I'm probably just gonna let them grow in the bucket and then cut as I need them. So chives is something else. The next thing, I've already started one round of these. I'm still going to plant some carrots, and I'm down south, so it's still kind of warm. The temperatures have been dropping, but then it's changing. So I can kind of tell in my backdrop with my raised bed here, they're trying to get adjusted. So hopefully with the change in temperature, we'll still be good to go. But the carrots should be coming up, and once they come up, start to come up, I'm gonna show you my little trick. I've seen other people do it because I have a hard time getting my carrots to come up. So I got another way that I'm gonna show you in a couple days. All right. Next thing, radishes, they come up real quick. They don't take that long to grow. So this is another option for you. I'm still kind of on the fence. I may decide to grow the radishes. I don't know just yet, but this can be grown in October. Or you can't forget the snow peas. Now I got probably about 2 packs of these. I'm going to use to plant them on that trellis and see them go all the way up the trellis. So I'm gonna try to get that done sometime in the next 2 days. And you can't forget your lettuce, and you can plant a variety of lettuce. And I also have my starts. This is my romaine. I really like romaine lettuce, so I'm gonna get these in as well. And for the raised bed, I'm gonna put 4 of these in a square foot, so I may save some space for this raised bed that I'm about to plant in today. But don't forget your lettuce. All right, now here's something that I did not plant before, but I'm going to plant garlic for the very first time. And I am probably gonna go back and I may even order some more garlic. I'm gonna use soft neck garlic because I heard that it does very well in the southern states. So I don't know. I just got this from the local big box store, so it doesn't say if it's soft neck, but that's what I'm gonna go and order as well. I'm gonna try this out too. And one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put garlic all over this food forest, because it's going to be ready at sometime next year in the spring, right when I'm getting ready, spring or slash summer, when I get ready to plant all my other crops. And I want that smell to be a deterrent. So I want the garlic, but I also want to use that as a fighter against pests. All right, a few other things before we go ahead and start planting. I have my cauliflower that I'm about to plant in this bed. I'm gonna bring you along for that. I got my cabbage. They looking real nice. I've already planted some broccoli, and I also have kohlrabi. I've never planted that, so that should be interesting too. Brussels sprouts as well, and I can't forget my kale. I already have some kale all through the food forest. But I will tell you, since it was so warm, I've had issues with caterpillars. So I'm gonna have to spray some BT. I'm probably gonna spray BT over these vegetables, the plants, just to make sure that I don't have any more caterpillars, because I had tons of them. And I may even show you some of the damage they've caused. And lastly, I'm going to have to, I can't forget spinach. You still can plant spinach. It's another quick crop that you can plant. And let me show you my spinach, because it don't look good. All right, now I was trying to wait, like I said, with the temperatures that was getting so, it still was so hot down here. And look at this. And these are all in my house. That right there is starting to boat already. So I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna put some of these out, but I know I'm gonna start the rest from seed. And sometime this week, I may try to start a couple of these just to see what it looks like. But yeah, all the heat still, it's not good. That's why I kind of don't understand it. It's going up and down, up and down. And at the end of the week, I believe it's supposed to get kind of hot again down here. So hopefully the plants are going to withstand it. All right, so I'm gonna show you some of my tips that I'm going to use because of the fluctuation of the temperature, and from being outside from my house, bringing them outside, and now they're going to be in their homes. I'm also going to water them with, my fish fertilizer, because I believe that helps with the transplant. All right, so let's go. Let me show you. I've already started with some of the plants. This right here is broccoli. All right, let me get, and I'm just eyeballing my square foot garden method. All right, so once I dig the hole, what else I'm gonna do? My secret is coming up. All right, so what we want to plant? We want to plant some cauliflower. So let me go ahead and get this out. And if you've seen my other video, I said that when I start with the transplants, I always put ground cinnamon so that I don't have to worry about fungus. I do this in the springtime as well. I do it every time I do transplants. So all I'm gonna do is loosen this up, so I don't want to tear the roots up. And I'm going to get worm castings. I'm going to put some worm castings in the hole, because I believe that helps with the shock as well, transplant shock, and it will also help to fight off pests and diseases. So that's the other reason why. So every hole that I dig, I'm putting the worm castings in. Just like that. And then after I finish this one, I'm gonna go ahead and use my fish fertilizer to go ahead and water it in, so we can get some nice tasting vegetables. All right, so let me get the fish fertilizer. Ooh, squatting down, bad for my knees. I'm an old man. So we're gonna water that in. All right, now I want to give you another tip. So I know that some of your climates are different because we're not in the same grow zone. So one other thing that you can do is you can go to your local nursery, or you can go to the big box store, and you can look and see what they have for seedlings, so that'll give you an idea of some of the things you can plant still, because when it's too late to plant, they're not going to have these seedlings in the big box store. All right, so I went today. All of these things that I have right now, they still have at the big box store. I got a big box store. It's like maybe a minute and a half driving from my house. All right, so I just came from there. I didn't get anything because when I saw what the prices were, they were even higher about a month or two ago. So well, 2 months ago when I last went, they were probably like maybe $5. Now they're $6. The plants are the same size as these. You only get 6 of them. And the plant's a little bit bigger, then it's $6 for one plant. All right, so now if I didn't have any of this, I would have had to go ahead and purchase some plants. But you want to think about go ahead and starting your seedlings. Maybe it may be too late for you now, but it would depend on what area you live in. But if it's not, go ahead and plant you some seedlings. Go ahead and plant from seed. But for next growth season, which is the spring, you want to go ahead and think about getting you a small setup so you can grow your own, so it will cost you pennies compared to going to the big box store and purchasing the plants, the starts, for like $6. All right, so it's getting very, very expensive. But they used to be like $4, and sometimes they used to be $3. But now they're $6 in my area. They're probably high in yours too. So just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and plant one more, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up. I still want to show you what the caterpillars did to my some of my kale plants. All right, so let's go ahead and dig this hole. So after I dig the hole one more time, and I'm not too concerned about what type of worm castings that I get. I normally get them offline, but I couldn't wait, so I went to the store the other day and I picked up some. All right, so be gentle, because I don't want to destroy my plants after all that work of hardening them off and getting them ready to come out here. And then you may want to continue to check every day to make sure that they're not drying out in your raised bed or whatever you are planting them in. So let's go. All right, and this is the collard greens that I planted the other day. You probably already seen that if you watch any of my other videos. All right, so look at my kale. My kale has been chewed up by the caterpillars. All right, so I'm going to have to spray BT just to make sure, because we had a lot of caterpillars. This is just some ideas that you still can plant in the month of October. But if I was you, to be on the safe side, since we live in different areas, go ahead and look at the big box store and see what they have, and then that will give you an idea what you still can plant. All right, so this is Bear Brown. Have fun growing. If you have not started growing anything in your fall garden, it's not too late. So let's get at it. All right, later.